So was DCM involved in making this acquisition happen?
Certainly, a lot of the investors in DCM were also in the deal, so there was a lot of negotiations going back and forth.
Look, Uber has tried to expand into other countries many times to great failure. What makes you think this is a good thing?
Well, I think this is a big victory for Uber because I think in China and Southeast Asia, they withdrew, whereas I think this time, I think the new management team took a less adversarial position and really built a really good rapport with the Careem management as opposed to, trying to beat them. And I think the Careem management team really believed that Uber is going to let them be independent for a while. And so I think, the deal was right for both sides.
So what do you think this means for ride sharing in the Middle East?
Well, I think that, there's 700 million people in the Middle East. It's a growing market. We believe that there'll be more competitors coming out, but I think for a while, I think the customers still have two choices, and they're not going to be run completely the same. So I think the consumers still would have a great option.
What's your outlook on the Uber IPO? I mean, we know that Lyft is losing almost half as much money as it's making, and that Uber has very much prioritized growth over profits and sustainability at this point. Do you think investors are going to buy into this?
Yeah, I think first and foremost, everybody wants the Lyft IPO to be smashing success because I think it will legitimize this sector. And I do think that this whole on-demand sector is going to see automation kick in. And then the labor cost, which is the largest chunk of the cost, is going to disappear.
So then all these drivers are out of a job.
Yes, but it also means that Uber and Lyft and Lime's, profits is going to skyrocket.
That's years out, though, maybe decades out.
I actually think it's going to be much earlier than people think, and also it's not going to be 0-1. Suddenly overnight everything goes automated. I think it's going to be gradual, but it also means gradually these companies' profits are going to continue to rise.
So you're also investors in Lime and focused on scooters and in cannabis.
Yes.
What do you see there?
Well, we see that this on-demand economy also extends out to the cannabis market. People want delivery to their homes. I think a lot of cannabis dispensaries are not necessarily in great locations. And so, for example, if you are, at night, you're a female wanting to buy cannabis, you'd rather have it delivered than going to, a store in the middle of the worst part of town. And so I think there's a great upside as, we also believe that it will be federally legal in the next 3 to 5 years.